Okay, so let's start with a brief agenda for our writing class. So we have an agenda and a short introduction, and this week's class we'll have a new writing assignment, but a short one, 200-250 words, just a paragraph, not an essay. And we'll have a new topic, and in the second part of our class, which is a separate video, I will discuss some things related to the papers that you've sent me. So I will discuss some mistakes, errors, and tell you what things I think are good about your papers. Generally, all of the papers you've sent me are good. The materials you're sending me, the papers you're sending me are good. So I'm really happy about that, and you should be happy too. I think if you continue on this path, you will not have too many problems writing your BA or MA papers. So I think that there's a lot of progress that's been made since the beginning of the year. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, let's start with today's class, and be sure to watch the second part of the video where I discuss the mistakes, because otherwise you will not learn if you don't learn from your mistakes. So watch the videos. Even if you didn't make too many errors in your paper, just watch the videos, watch the analysis. It's really good for you. So you have a description of the lesson here in the lesson agenda. And this time we will be writing a short paragraph about zero waste. If you don't know what zero waste is, don't worry. After this lesson, you will know what that is. You are supposed to write a paragraph about zero waste. And you can take two angles. You may write either a definition paragraph or an advantages disadvantages paragraph. So you can write either a definition one or a disadvantages advantages paragraph. It is up to you. Don't forget about academic principles of writing, however. So I suggest that you read the materials that I collected for you about about zero waste, and when you read the materials, also watch the movies, short YouTube movies about what it is. Here there's a short movie about how you can make your own deodorant, and here a nice movie about general introduction to zero waste and what it is. And you can have a look around YouTube, because there's a lot of videos and a lot of channels that are dealing with this subject. And it's pretty cool, pretty interesting, pretty lightweight, so nothing too complicated. Now, if you decide to write a advantages disadvantages paragraph about zero waste, here I selected for you some fragments about advantages and disadvantages of zero waste, so that you can kind of have some materials ready. Now, first of all, when you read this, pay attention to the transition signals. There's a lot. I underlined the transition signals for you so that you know that they are there and that you should be using them. Read it, analyze the structure. I mean, this is not a full-fledged paragraph, okay? You're not supposed to write a summary. You're supposed to write your own paragraph, but I just provided some materials for you. And they are not really, this is not really a coherent paragraph. These are just some materials from different sources that I collected and selected for you. There are some disadvantages here, and this is just like very, very jumbled up selection of texts. This is not a paragraph per se. So if you want to write about advantages and disadvantages, then this section is definitely for you. If you, however, want to write a definition essay about zero waste, these short fragments are for you. You can read them and get some information about zero waste. But I think that if you read both these sections, you will have more information and you will be able to write an even better paragraph. And like I said, here you have YouTube movies, short ones, but very nice ones, and that will introduce you into the topic, and you will be able to observe some new trends that are out there in the world, and you will be able to know what this trend is about. Plus, apart from writing, that it will be that's pretty educational, and apart from the educational writing part of this lesson, this is pretty entertaining. So there's both some educational element to it, and some entertaining element as well. So have fun watching these videos. So when it comes to the deadline will be the let's say May the 20th. So 2 weeks from now. I want you to deliver it in 2 weeks time. So there's a lot of time. You have some time you have a lot of time on your hands, so you should be able to do it within the assigned deadline. Okay, so that's your first assignment for our class, and the second thing I want you to pay attention to is the discussion of your previous papers, which will follow in a second. I will pause the video now because I recorded the second part earlier, so I will post both videos separately as part 1 and 2. I see part 2 has already finished uploading, so that's very nice, and I will upload this section in a second. So see you in the second section. Watch both videos carefully. You will be able to write even better essays if you do. So stick around for the second video, and I'll see you next week. If you have any problems or questions, write me an email. I will gladly answer. Have a good week, and have fun writing this short and fun writing assignment. Be sure to watch the YouTube videos. They're really fun and exciting. So have fun. See you next time.